made a small down payment to get started this year with that $5 million we talked about.
We're very happy to have the $5 million as a first start for ag revitalization.
I'm requesting that $21 million come into to go to the Department of Agriculture for the Agricultural Enhancement Grant Program. And I put that in the form of a motion.
15 years into that revitalization of our most important industry, the success of the Tennessee Agricultural Enhancement Program has literally transformed the landscape of Tennessee agriculture.
That's the best thing I've ever did.
Oh, the Ag Enhancement Program's helped every farmer I know of.
So Ag Enhancement has been a massive help because, you know, this stuff is not cheap.
It's just really been helpful to try to help make us more efficient and more successful.
I think Ag Enhancement is a great program. It helped me tremendously the last 7 years.
They cost shared on our generator for our backup power here at the barn.
Because I feel like that's a vital way to put money back in our community in a time when we desperately need it.
We've built hay barns, bought hay equipment. We've bought bulls, some livestock working equipment, those kind of things.
It's helped a lot of farmers that's had older equipment or need to build hay barns in order to get this thing done, have a lot better quality feed.
You know, the Ag Enhancement Program has been well loved for many, many years. It's one of our best tools. The impact of it has been tremendous.
Farmers statewide have greatly benefited over the years from the Ag Enhancement Program. Since 2005, nearly 70,000 projects have been approved, totaling more than $200 million. It started under the Bredesen administration with that initial funding of $5 million and then expanded with the passage of a cigarette tax for $21 million each year. And this past year, Governor Lee increased the fund to $28 million. And while we have to thank the General Assembly for their commitment to the program each year, former Commissioner of Agriculture Ken Gibbons and former House Ag Committee Chairman Stratton have to be credited for having the foresight of what this program could and does mean for our most important industry.
So many people out there that I've seen that will tell you what they did with it, how they did this and did that. I never thought I'd have this piece of equipment. I never thought I'd have this holding facility that I have to catch these cows. So I think it's been very successful, been good. One of the better things I think has happened in agriculture in a long time.
But it was dedicated to agriculture. And it wasn't, I don't call it spending, I call it investing. And, you know, I had enough knowledge about farming and all to know kind of what we felt like. And of course, beef is the #1 thing we do in Tennessee, particularly in Middle and East Tennessee. So we set up a program, and I think it's a very well-run program. We had a lot of folks, the Farm Bureau, the Tennessee Farmers Cooperative. It certainly wasn't me and Stratton alone, it was everybody.
Besides the great investment and benefit to our farmers with the cost share assistance, the program has always included an educational aspect, one of the founding principles to help improve our ag industry even more.
I think the thing better than anything is the fact that we established, and again I say we, with a big we set up a program cooperating with the University of Tennessee, Middle Tennessee State University, a lot of your ag universities, and we require education.
We felt like that we need to require people to apply for this, to go back and pick up some extra training. Well, we had all that, the resource there through agricultural extension. We had those people all across the state, and they got involved in it and sort of putting together the presentation that they were going to present to these farm groups when you signed up to go get your whatever you needed to qualify for the program. You had to do that before you'd received any of the money. They increased their knowledge on what they were doing. And I've sat in some of those meetings with guys there that a lot older than I was at the time and told me how many years they'd been farming. I said, I never realized what I've learned here tonight. I've learned things I didn't know. And it's just a shame that we hadn't had this years before, you know.
The Ag Enhancement Program has been a game changer for the state's top industry. Initially set to improve our cattle herd, it's now been expanded to include assistance for hay storage and equipment, value-added and specialty products, horticulture, organics, honeybees, poultry, and row crop solutions. 15 years ago, it would have been hard to predict just how successful and beneficial the program would be. But thankfully, visionaries like Ken Givens and Stratton Bone saw the opportunity to seek out the funding that has transformed our ag industry like no other program before.
I get my thanks by just viewing it out in the community and all, and of course selling farms, frankly, that's been far more productive and making farms more valuable, but I don't need a thanks. I just need the people that might thank me, thank someone who actually is either in Nashville voting or going to go to Nashville and vote.
The farm community is incredibly grateful for Ag Enhancement. Democrats, Republicans, and now 3 administrations have supported continued funding of TAEP. But Stratton Bone, because of his love for agriculture and his humble, behind-the-scenes way, led the effort and perhaps more importantly, provided the statutory certainty for this program going forward.
Well, I really think the Ag Enhancement program that was passed by the Tennessee General Assembly was probably one of the most important things that's happened in agriculture over the years. We all realize the importance of agriculture, but there's not everybody wants to get out here and haul hay and pick up hay and do all these things. But it's been a tremendous success, there's no question about that. And I was just a little pea over in the pod. I didn't have much to do with it, but there were so many people that got involved. I have to go back to the department and how they worked, put this together. And I think it gives the farmer a sense of knowing that the state of Tennessee and the Department of Agriculture are doing something to help them.